I'm in Phetra, which is in Satun province. We've just eaten in a really nice seafood restaurant on Phetra beach. I didn't take any video because I've done it before, but it's a really nice place. The food is great. Prices are very reasonable. There are no tourists. There are no bad Thais who prey on tourists. No tourist prices. And we've just come to this place, which is some kind of national park. It's called Phetra Island. And there's this time traveller's bridge that my wife found that we're going to. It's just a really pleasant place. Unfortunately, because it's a national park, there's an entrance fee. That's not bad in itself, but there's dual pricing. So they got really excited when they saw me in the car. Oh, farang, you know, they can charge me a higher price. I think for Thais it's 20 baht, for foreigners it's about 100 baht. So I quickly jumped on that, showed them my pink ID card and got the Thai price. This place is lovely, very, very peaceful. The weather is just about perfect today. There's been a little bit of rain. Now it's just sunny, a little bit cloudy and cool. I'll try and catch up with my family now and walk across this time traveller's bridge. I think I'm on the bridge in question. So many parts of Thailand now have been ruined by mass tourism. There are still some lovely little spots that are completely devoid of tourists. About the only reason tourists come to Phetra for is to get on a ferry to go to Lipe Island, but not many actually stay in Phetra itself. We have done a few times, and we drive out here from Hat Yai fairly regularly to get some seafood. There are two roads. There's the route, I think it's Route 4, which is really busy. There's another road that in the past was just single lane and quite dangerous because of the way that Thais won't slow down, they just overtake everything. But they've sort of updated the road in the last few years, and it's quite nice now. It's quite a relaxed drive. Yeah, this walkway's nice. As usual, I'll do a link on Google Maps. So very few videos this year. I've already done one apology video for my lack of content. It's no use keep doing those apologies. Life has changed. My first 7 years in Thailand were as a single man, and I was free to do whatever I wanted. All of my time and money was my own, which may sound idyllic to some people, but life became very unfulfilling and very unsatisfying. And my plan all along has been to fully retire at 50, maybe have a base in Thailand, but then just travel around the region all the time, different countries in Southeast Asia. That's the thing I'd always enjoyed doing earlier in life. But when I got to almost 50, something changed inside me, and it no longer appealed to me. I did it a few times, and I got to places, and the excitement that I used to feel just wasn't there anymore. And loneliness had become a problem as well, and that was never a problem previously. I started to feel quite lonely. You know, I ended up getting married, two kids, and that solved the loneliness problem, and it made life a lot more satisfying and fulfilling. But then time and money became a problem, and also my priorities shifted. And then at the end of last year, my priorities shifted again with my son's diabetes type 1 diagnosis, and he now is a big priority in life, or his health. And I just haven't got the time to do these videos. And when I do have time, I've sort of lost a lot of the motivation to do it as well. I've been to Bangkok 4 times this year and not taken a video camera. You know, partly because, as I say, I'm just not motivated to do it, and it's things I've done before. And you look on YouTube about Thailand, and everything's been done to death already. So YouTube is certainly not a priority anymore. It's tempting to say I'm just going to finish the channel, but I don't want to close it down completely. There will occasionally be times when I go to somewhere like this and it's worthwhile doing a video. Sawadee krap. So it just be occasional videos, but nothing regular, I'm afraid. The other problem doing videos is I can only really do videos when I'm on my own. And when I am on my own, I'm not doing anything very interesting. I'm at home doing laundry or other jobs, or taking kids to school or picking them up. And but on days like today, when I go somewhere interesting, it's normally with my family. But what I find is that when I'm doing a video, I'm doing the video by myself and just ignoring my family. It's just the 3 of them together and then me doing a video. And I would like to spend some more time with them. So all in all, it's just become quite difficult for me to do videos at this stage in my life. Interesting rock formations here. Some caves as well that have been formed by the erosion caused by the waves. Never been here before. Woke up this morning, didn't have a clue what we were going to do today. My wife decided that we were going to Phattra for lunch, and then after lunch she decided that we were going to come here. Good suggestions, actually. And next on her list is a go-karting track she's found for the kids. The time travel zone. Due to the upgrading of that road from Hat Yai to here, it's now quite a short journey. It took us about an hour and a half driving very safely and comfortably. So if you're in Hat Yai and looking for something to do, obviously there's closer places like Songkhla. We were actually in Songkhla yesterday. Went to the old town. That's a nice place, but very congested. Parking's difficult and lots of tourists. Or come to somewhere like this where there's no congestion at all and no tourists. I've just been informed that we're going to turn back. I'm not sure how true it is, but my wife told my son that if we go right to the end and then come back, it's going to take about 3 hours. I didn't realise that this bridge was that long. Making this bridge must have involved a lot of work. It feels very solid. Although these rails are made to look like wood, they're all concrete. It's concrete posts. And putting all the concrete posts in and building the bridge, so it must have taken a lot of labour. You've done a good job. As we walked in, there was a big crash up in the tree canopy, and the noise was monkeys jumping around. And I saw some long tails, and at first I thought they were long-tailed macaques, like you see in many parts of Thailand, such as Songkhla. But their faces were different to macaques. I'm not quite sure what species of monkey they were. It saddens me now to see what so many parts of Thailand have turned into. With PP Island a few years ago, they had to actually close a beach because it was going to be completely destroyed by mass tourism and other places. Hello, สบายดีไหมครับ มาจากไหนครับ
มาจากแถวนี้แหละค่ะอยู่นี่
อยู่นี่
ใช่
โอเคอยู่ที่นี่สบายไหมครับ
สบายมาก
น่าอยู่โอเค
บ๊ายบาย
บายบายสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Some locals. What was I saying? I was talking about what certain places in Thailand have turned into. The places that haven't been closed are just so infested now with tourists. It's just no fun at all for me to go to. But when I come to somewhere like this, it makes me feel good again that places like this still exist. Jamnuan ผู้โดยสารสูงสุดไม่เกิน50 คน So I think it's saying that no more than 50 people should stand here at one time, otherwise it might collapse. There are some more steps here going up to a higher vantage point. Just take a quick look. Yeah, all feels very, very solid. That wasn't the case when I climbed some steps in Phattalung recently. Those steps weren't solid at all. Okay, so just a few seats, a little perch to get a view of the surrounding islands. Uttayan Hang Chat, I think that's National Park. Mu Got Phetra. They've got some accommodation here as well. I'm not sure if it's private or government. It's probably government. I wonder if I can find out how much it costs to stay here. Little cafe restaurant. What do you call? ทำงานที่นี่ไหมครับ
ใช่ค่ะ
ห้องพักคืนละเท่าไหร่ครับ
800ค่ะ
800
2 คนต่อ1 คืน
โอเค
800 บาท
จองอย่างไรครับ
จองผ่านเว็บไซต์ก็ได้จอง
เว็บไซต์เป็นราชการไหมครับ
เป็นจัดการค่ะ
ราชการ800
ค่ะ
โอเคขอบคุณครับ
Hello
น้องชื่ออะไรครับ
ชื่อเฟสครับ
Face
เนี่ย
มาจากไหนครับ
มาจากสตูลครับ
มาจากสตูลเรียนชั้นไหนครับ
ป .4 ครับ
ป
4/2
โอเคตั้งใจเรียนไหมครับ
ตั้งใจครับ
โอเคเด็กดีโอเค
Thank you
Bye bye. So the accommodation is 800 baht a night. It is government, as I thought it might be, and she tells me that you can book it through a website. You may have sensed from some of my comments that I'm getting a bit fed up with tourists and tourist places. You know, one, you don't want to go anywhere where there's just hordes of tourists. Two, these places attract Thais who are not very nice and just want to scam tourists. And where there are lots of tourists, you get very high prices. What I found just now, just walking along, is that where there aren't a lot of tourists, the Thais are just a lot friendlier towards foreigners. You know, when they're seeing tourists all the time, they just get jaded and they don't want to talk to foreigners. But here, they see a foreigner and they really want to talk. It's just nice. It's just how Thailand used to be 30 or 40 years ago. But in many places, it's no longer the case. So those monkeys I was talking about were up in this tree. This lens on my camera isn't very long, so you probably can't see them. No, I can't see any now. Oh yeah, there's one just up there. I'm not sure whether you can see it or not. Just wondering what sort of monkeys they are. The go-karting place that my wife found is actually a hotel resort. There's a sign at the front that says water park as well. It looks to be Muslim owned. This is a Muslim prayer room, Hong Lamat. There are a lot of Muslims in this area. As we've been driving from Hat Yai, we've seen lots of mosques and very few, if any, temples. What I've been told in the past is that in Satun there are a lot of mixed marriages with Buddhist, Muslim, whereas in the three provinces, Yala, Narathiwat and Patani, it's sort of pure Muslim. And the form of Islamism, is that a word, in Satun tends to be more moderate than elsewhere. So this place is called Nari. And the little town we just came through before we got here is called Phattalung. It's quite a big place actually, lots of car parking. It's very pleasant, nicely maintained, mountains in the background. So you've got eating places, restaurants, cafes. It's not much, if that's the water park, it's not very big. It looks just like a swimming pool. Oh, okay, there's a bigger water park over the back of the swimming pool. Just go and take a quick look and then go and try and find the go-karts. And there are some cars with Malaysian license plates in the car park as well. So obviously the Malays are familiar with this place. Here's the water park. In the past, there have been two water parks open in Hat Yai, and they're now both defunct. They just didn't draw enough customers to warrant staying open. But the one here seems to be doing okay. And here's what we came for, Nari go-kart. The kids have done go-karting elsewhere and really enjoyed it. So my wife thought it would be a little treat for them today. Here are the go-kart prices. So the cheapest one is just a pedal kart for 150. And then the rest are done by speed. So these ones that go up to 18 kilometres an hour, 200. 25 kilometres an hour, 250. My kids want the fastest ones, which is the Pro. They do up to 60 kilometres an hour, so I hope we don't end up at a hospital today. 300. And these family ones are like two-seaters. So these yellow and pink ones, you got one seat in front, one behind. And these ones, you've got two seats side by side, 300 and 350 baht. my kids are known as Lukrung. They're like half children, half Thai, half English. So when they're driving, I just hope it's the English half of them that does the driving and not the Thai half. This is one of the family carts with 4 people in a cart. My daughter's had enough, but my son wants to go again. My wife was just saying there should be one of these in Hat Yai. She thinks it would probably be quite popular, but there isn't. You know, Hat Yai is a big place. There used to be a go-kart track behind the aquarium in Songkla. The go-kart track is gone, and so has the aquarium, so I guess it wasn't very successful, so it's closed. But yeah, I think something like this would be quite popular in Hat Yai. This is the restaurant in Nari Nari, where we've just stopped to get some drinks. And this is a really nice place. What's also nice is seeing something that I haven't seen before. It's, you know, there's a bit of novelty. I mentioned in the video earlier about the reasons for not making many videos. And the reason I didn't mention is that things here have just become too familiar. I've been living here for 22 years, and when I go places, they're just like, it's just like normal. It's nothing very exciting, so I don't feel compelled to make videos. I think, you know, why make a video? It's just going to be boring. But when you go somewhere new that you haven't seen before, there's a bit of excitement, and there's more motivation to make videos. On the way here, my wife was saying that she's read that Satun has got some of the best air in the country. There's been relatively little development, and there's still a lot of trees producing lots of oxygen. So I think we're about to go home now, back to Hat Yai. And it's been a really nice little trip to Satun today, one of my favourite provinces.